Hey, it's Rhonda, the Pink Diva Studio. I'm coming to you today because I really kind of wanted to share with you all what it is that I've been going through. About a couple weeks ago now, I was really tired, really just had no energy, no motivation, or anything to do anything. I was very sluggish. Again, no energy, no motivation. I had a headache. It just, things just weren't feeling right within. So I just thought, maybe I'm just a little bit tired. I'm not sure what I thought it was at the time. But I took a few days off. I did start to feel a little better, around the fourth day. I did have some decisions to make about some things, so I, conquered that, and I felt, really revived. And I thought, well, okay, maybe I was just a bit exhausted. Maybe I was just overdoing it and, trying to do too much at one time, which isn't too far, out of character for me. But I thought maybe I had just taken on too much. Then I remembered that with the pandemic, I mean, we've been inside almost, I mean, really and truly, what, almost a year that we've really been kind of, stuck in our homes, and me included, just stuck. So I thought, well, okay, it's the pandemic. Well, then here in Texas, of course, we experienced uh, all this snow, all this bad weather, all this, it was to where, of course, we couldn't go on top of not being able to go somewhere. We couldn't go anywhere if we wanted to because now we're snowed in. Now everything's closed. No planes, no trains, no car services. Nothing. Nothing was up and running. So therefore, even if I wanted to go somewhere, I couldn't for that reason. And all I needed was to get out there and fall and hurt my knee worse than it's already hurting. So that wouldn't have been a good thing either. But I started having these feelings again. And I thought, oh my goodness, I want to combat this. What can I possibly do? And then I remembered that years ago, I suffered from cabin fever from another being, snowed in. At that time, it was just a little snow, more ice, and just couldn't go anywhere for days. And I was just like, oh my God, once the temperature changed, everything thawed out. I mean, I was like, I gotta break free. I gotta get out of this house. It's just insane. I've got to go. And that's where I think that the issue started. I remember going through this same feeling. And after I talked to a couple other of my friends and noticed that they too had similar experiences, just tired, exhaustion, whatever, if they thought it was exhaustion, whatever the case may be. But for me, I do know that it was cabin fever because again, I had experienced this before in my lifetime. And a lot of people I know don't think that cabin fever is like a real thing, but yes, it is a very real thing. I mean, it comes from being just isolated for long periods of time. And with the pandemic, you're isolating your house. Then here comes the snowstorm. So here we are, on top of the isolation, we're isolated for real. Can't go anywhere. And I know after talking with a physician friend of mine, it became clear that really and truly, some people don't believe in it. That they just don't want to say cabin fever, um, like it's a disease. I mean, it is a symptom or syndrome, um, and it just comes from. It's kind of linked to claustrophobia, or if you have seasonal um, mood swings, or periods where the winter season gets you down, you become depressed, or something similar to that. So I didn't really so much bother with depression, but I just felt like I was claustrophobic, in which really and truly I am claustrophobic. So, that compounded, with just everything else. And that's where my syndromes came from. That's what happened to me. I was totally feeling claustrophobic being in the house. Those are symptoms, just tired, just, lethargic, things of that. It really just amazed me because I haven't really gone through that in quite some time. But to revisit it, it came on in the form of something different. And normally this happens around the winter months, again, when you are, isolated in your home due to weather. But again, we're dealing with two different things here. I mean, we're dealing with the pandemic and then, pile bad weather on top of that, especially the weather, the chaos that we had here in Texas. It's just, I mean, it's just a lot. And for someone like me, who is a people person who's used to, being out and about and hanging out with friends or family or things like that, being able to see anybody you want to, pretty much on a whim. I mean, and then to go to being just at home all the time. And before I moved, I lived with friends. So, I had people to interact with or, things like that. But, I've since moved into my own space and, so there's just me. So, not that I don't have a lot of people to talk to, because I do have a lot of PFFs to talk to. I do have a lot of people in my reselling community to talk to, and we FaceTime, we talk. We have just interactions. There's texting. I FaceTime with my family and other friends. So it's not for lack of having people to talk to. I need more of physical interaction, like seeing people in person, hug, hug, hug. Good to see you. Let's sit, let's have some coffee, chit chat. That's the type of person that I am. Maybe if you guys hadn't noticed, I'm just all out there like that. But this really took me down. I mean, to the point that I needed to take the time off, rest, sleep, just, kind of find things, do small things just to keep myself busy. And I think that, of course, the change in weather and how people handle, just being inside for long periods of time. I mean, of course, it's going to be every symptom that I experience, you might not experience. It might come upon you differently. But it was just really kind of a scary thing for me because I didn't know what's happening here. Something's going on. I don't feel right. Why am I, feeling really strange? Why am I feeling like, I just have no energy? I mean, what is going on? So basically, I have to, I figured out that I have to find things that really occupy my time. Now, there is only so much listing, so much sourcing, so much listing, relisting. There's just so much reselling business I can do. I mean, after a certain time, look, I'm over that. I need to walk away from it. But, for a while, it can keep me busy. I can move on to do something else. I love to color. So, I do that. I do love to play, I do love to play solitaire or spades on my tablet, so that can keep me occupied, as it did Sunday when the power went out in my home. After 25,000 games of solitaire, I finally fell asleep. But I can play, go long periods of time playing either one. I can switch back and forth, and play either one. I do love crossword puzzles. I can do those. But um, I don't know. I always felt like I needed to do something else. I didn't have the concentration to finish the book that I'm reading. I didn't have the concentration to sit down and work on the book I'm writing. I did not have that kind of focus. So it had to be just, something quick or something that could kind of keep me occupied, as long as I didn't have to really read it or do any kind of editing or anything to a book or anything like that. It worked for me for a little while. So I wanted everyone to know that this is what I was going through, and this is what I'm dealing with right now, is just trying to um, find things to just really kind of occupy myself. Besides thinking crazy thoughts like calling my ex and starting an argument, would that be fun? Maybe for a minute, but then it would go left real fast. So maybe I won't do that one. But, you know, you guys gave me some great ideas in the comments from my post the other day, and I really appreciate all of those. But again, I wanted to come and share my story of what I'm going through, and let you know that, cabin fever is just a really real thing. It can um, make you feel really restless. You're irritable. I don't think I really got irritable. Restless, maybe a little bit. I definitely didn't bring on any depression, but I did feel a little sad or blah. I mean, I don't know, borderline. It's kind of somewhere in the middle, I not really sad, but just kind of kind of blah. Definitely again, felt uh, like I just didn't have any energy. Food cravings. Oh my God. Yeah, I said that has got to stop for sure, because between the pandemic and the snow, and I'm going to need weight loss surgery all over again. This is insane. I never really had been eating a lot of sweets, but for some reason, you know, I've just been wanting something sweet to eat, something sweet to eat, something sweet to eat. It's just insane. I was like, I got to break that. That cannot happen, because sweets just go to my hips, honey, and that's not what we're here for. But for me, I guess, the social isolation is actually what is really affecting me. It's so different when you're able to, just get up, go out, do whatever. Of course, I would definitely sit outside on my patio, but now, of course, I can't, because, there's snow, there's still snows defrosting, or, thawing out or whatever. But the until it warms up, I really can't do anything like that. But I just want you to know that it we can get over this. I can get past this. I am just committed to doing so. I'm committed to finding other ways to occupy my time. Um, and I have committed myself to try to read the book that I've been trying to finish. But I'm not that creative when it comes to making things. Some people knit, some people crochet, some people do. No, honey, I failed, fail. I failed at all that. And that's not just recently. That's been every time I've tried it over the years. But I am really going to commit to finding something that really can fulfill the time that once I stop working at a certain time of the day and over the weekends, I really just need to fulfill that space for a little bit. Not anything overloaded, just have, maybe if it is reading, just maybe set a timer or something so I can read for maybe a good hour and a half. If it's writing, writing my book, same thing. Set a timer, writing hour and a half, until I can build myself back up to be able to sit and focus for longer periods of time. I don't want to really go. I really don't want to experience what I experienced, because it was just almost like someone knocked the wind out of me, and I just couldn't get up. I just couldn't. It was all I could do was to finish the live that I had with Tiana, and call it a day. I mean, I was just spent after that. So I just wanted to come on today to share with you guys. It's just, I try to stay as transparent as I can with you all and in my community, in my reseller community, whoever is going to watch this. I hope that it can help you. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, in my DM. Do not slide into my DM, honey. Just tiptoe in and, ask any questions you want to ask, because, sliding is one thing, but, if you come in correct, I'll answer. But I just want you to know that it is a real thing. And if you suffer from it, let me know down there in the comments because, I think that maybe, who knows, maybe we can help each other out on this. And well, I'm going to keep researching and talking to my physician friend and see, what other ideas that are out there that I can share with you guys. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, The Pink Diva Studio. Like, share, comment. Definitely share with someone that you think may be going through this, or just needs to see it, just cause, just cause it's me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and take care. See you soon. Bye bye.